Hello, everyone. Welcome back. This is part 2 of my series on how to create and manage storage pools in KVM virtualization. In my previous video, part 1, I showed how to create a directory-based storage pool. You can watch that video on my YouTube channel. I will add a link to the video in the description. In this video, I will show you how to create and manage a file system-based storage pool. A file system storage pool is very similar to a directory storage pool. The distinction between the two is that a directory-based storage pool is created on an already mounted file system, such as the root file system. A file system-based storage pool, on the other hand, is created on a block device that is not mounted. And so before you try to create a file system-based storage pool, ensure that your hypervisor supports it. As you can see, my hypervisor supports it. So should be yours. A storage pool can be created using either a command line interface or a graphical user interface. I will show you both methods. Choose the method that is most convenient for you. To demonstrate the file system-based storage pool, I added a new disk with 200 gigabytes of capacity. The first step is to create partitions. I will create 200 gigabytes partitions. For the first partition, I will show you how to use the command line interface to create a file system-based storage pool. And for the second partition, I will show you how to create it with the virt-manager GUI interface. 2 partitions have been created. You must now create a file system on these partitions. I will create an XFS file system. However, it could be any other Linux file system that you prefer. First, I will show you how to create a file system-based storage pool using the command line interface. To begin, you must define a storage pool. The command is virt pool define as name of the storage pool. I will name the storage pool fspool1. You can give the storage pool any name you want. Type, storage pool type, in this case, FS, which stands for file system. Source device, the partition you wish to use. For me, it is /dev/vdb1. Target, where do you want to mount the partition? I will mount in the root fspool1 directory. You can, however, mount anywhere and give the directory any name. Press enter. The storage pool has been defined. You must now build and start a storage pool. The build option creates the target directory if it does not already exist. And finally, set the storage pool to start automatically on boot. now lists the storage pools to ensure that fspool1 storage pool has been created. And as you can see, a storage pool has been created. A target directory has also been created. As you can see, the partition/dev/vdb1 with the XFS file system is also mounted in this directory. You can also see that the file system-based storage pool has 98 gigabytes of available disk space out of 100 gigabytes. Now check the XML information of the storage pool. The pool type is FS or file system based. Storage pool name, source device path, the directory path where the partition is mounted. The SE Linux label is unlabeled. If you are using any distribution with SE Linux installed, you must change this label. It should be labeled virt-img_t. You can also check the SE Linux label type on the target directory. To change the SE Linux label type, run this command. Make sure the file context has been added. Now run the restore context command to apply it to the target directory. Check again. As you can see, the label type of the directory has changed. The same can be seen in the pool XML dump as well. You can now add storage volumes to the fspool1 storage pool. I will show you some examples. To create a 20 gigabyte qemu-img storage volume, the command is virsh volume create as. Name of the storage pool in which you want to create this storage volume. In this case, it is fspool1. Name of the storage volume. I will name the storage volume fstest-disk1.qemu-img. The size of the storage volume, I will set it to 20 gigabytes. Finally, the format, I will set it to qemu-img. Press enter. List the storage pool once again. You can now view the details of the storage volume you just created. Also, check the storage pool's target directory. You can see the storage volume here as well. If you want to create a raw storage volume rather than a qemu-img, simply change the file extension and format type. You can also use the qemu-img tool to create a storage volume. In this example, I will create a storage volume in qemu-img format with pre-allocated metadata and lazy read counts enabled. refresh the storage pool. List the storage pool. As you can see, it is now listed in the storage pool as well. You can now use the storage volume in the storage pool to create a virtual machine. I will show you an example. To create a simple Debian virtual machine that uses the storage volume from the file system-based storage pool, run this command. Specify the storage pool and storage volume you want to assign to the virtual machine. The virtual machine will start with the Debian installer menu. You can continue to install Debian if you want, but I am not going to. Not a part of the tutorial. Stop the virtual machine. Then delete the virtual machine. The Debian virtual machine has been removed. However, the storage volume linked to the Debian virtual machine has not been deleted. If you want to delete the storage volume, you must do so manually. To delete the storage volume, run this command. As you can see, the storage volume has now been deleted. If you want to delete the storage pool itself, execute these commands. First, you must stop the storage pool. And then you have to undefine it to permanently remove the storage pool. I will, however, not delete the storage pool. I will keep it. Now, if you want to create a file system-based storage pool using the virt-manager GUI tool, you can also do so. In fact, creating a storage pool with the virt-manager is quite simple. Launch the virt-manager application. Click on the connection name. Click on the edit menu, then select the connection details option. Select the storage tab. You can also see here the file system storage pool, FS pool 1, which you created earlier. To create a new storage pool, click the plus button. Select the FS pool type. Name the FS storage pool. I will name it FS pool-2. Enter the directory path to which you want to mount the partition. I will mount in the FS pool2 directory at the root. Now provide the source path. This will be the partition you want to use. In my case, this will be /deb/vdb2. The file system type, I will set it to XFS. Press the finish button to complete. That is it. A file system storage pool has now been created. It is as simple as this. You can also use the terminal to check the storage pool. The target directory for mounting the partition has also been created. Now, if you are using SE Linux, you will also need to change the SE Linux label type. To change the SE Linux label type, run this command. This command is similar to the one you used with the fspool1 directory. The SE Linux context has been added to the local context file. Run the restore context command to apply it to the target directory. Refresh the storage pool. Check the storage pool again. As you can see, the SE Linux label type has been updated. The storage pool is now available for use. If you want to create a storage volume using virt-manager, return to the application. Click the plus button. A new window will appear. Enter a name for the storage volume you want to create. Select the format type. You have two options, raw or qcow2. For this example, I will use qcow2. Specify the storage volume size here. I will keep the default of 20 gigabytes. Finally, press the finish button to create the storage volume. The storage volume has been created. Now, if you want to use this storage volume for your virtual machine, go to the virt-manager main window and click the computer icon to launch the wizard for creating a new virtual machine. In the wizard storage step, instead of creating a new storage volume, choose custom storage. Choose your storage pool and the storage volume you want to use for this virtual machine. Then proceed through the wizard steps to begin creating a virtual machine. I will not be creating the virtual machine. I will simply delete the virtual machine. You will be given the option to keep or delete the storage volume. You can delete both the storage volume and the virtual machine from here. If you want to keep the storage volume, simply uncheck the option. And if you want to still delete it, you can do so from here as well. And finally, if you want to delete the storage pool itself, First stop the storage pool, then click this button to completely delete the storage pool. The storage pool has been deleted. That is it. This concludes the video on how to create and manage a file system-based storage pool. And thank you for sticking with me until the end of the video. I hope this video was helpful. See you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.